Okay, so I think in one of my other videos I just said, was explaining what morning pages are, but you can do them anytime, obviously. Brain dump, brain writing flow, creative flow, prompts, whatever. Sometimes I really need a prompt and it really helps kind of push me in a direction. Other times there's something, you can just feel it if there's something that needs to come out. Especially if you've gone through like a hard time of any sort. And they're trying to bite me already out here. So rude. I'm gonna read this one to you. It's called, I just found it. It's from 2013, July 5th. 2013. This is Crystal. It's called Wallowing in My Regulations. Wow, very dramatic, right? My spirit crushes, following my mind's reign, thoughts of duty, virtue, being right, blameless, uptight, upright, swirl in my head, drowning, any openness, grace, humanity, trapped, I can't move, insidious pain shoots through my veins, I don't realize what's happening. If I became a facade? Something like that. A symbol of what I am told to be. How can I truly live? How can I help anyone else? I can't. Being in this life, he can't. His gentle whispering peace talks freely, my soul. Just one word, forgiven. That's all I need, miraculously. Something, look, I can't even read my own handwriting, of rules and regulations fall to dusty ground. They scratch my skin on the way down. I am freed from the religious prison, gradually choking like a boa constrictor, ever so slightly. But fresh red scars tell of my story. Oh my God. I wrote this almost 10 years ago. This is so weird. They will fade over time, but now the freshness stings. I like it because I can feel. Looking around, I am alone. The prison I escaped from went away. No one is here to hold my shaky hand, tell me everything will be okay. He longs to teach me. He is there when I see no one. To help, to trust. I feel like a fool, but at least a free one. Oh my God. I cannot believe I wrote that in 2013. Coming right out of 2012, I was going through a lot of changes. And my son was like barely even 2 years old, and I just remember changing at lightning speed, and there was so many things coming out, and you know, I made so many mistakes, and there was tragedy suddenly, like, you know, so-called tragedy. You know, my husband and I at the time weren't, you know, life was not going how I thought, and I was going in so many different directions, and then eventually I ended up like forcing a separation there, and then eventually it was a divorce. But it was all basically on this path. Like, I feel like I'm in a prison. Whose life am I leading? This is not what I dreamed of. This is not it. And not being like surface and sketch about it, and like sus, like some kind of, like I wasn't getting anything out of it. I wasn't trying to get money. There's no conspiring for nothing there. I just really fell for someone, and I trusted him, and you know, there was some trust broken in the marriage, and there was some issues there on both sides, because I wasn't healed and he wasn't healed. So when you have two unhealed people, what do you have? A mess, right? Trauma, hurt, pain, being uncomfortable, being like not on your right path, basically. If you have two unhealed people, how are you going to be in God's will for your life? How are you going to be on the right path, the highest path, your highest self, right? People would tell me, what is your highest self? What does your higher self say to do? And funny, you always have the right answers. So they're literally right inside of you. And that's what I started learning back then, and now here I am almost 10 years later, and now I'm really like living it out all the way, because now I'm like, nope, I'm not settling, I'm not getting any sloppy seconds anymore, I'm not doing this anymore. You know what, I'm just gonna post up and like heal me, do me, pray for everybody, meditate, get my body in check. Because then you get your mind in check, you get your emotions. Oh wait, it's all connected. Go figure. So, all that just to say, it's really cool. I'm glad I kept some of these. Look, that was the original. See, hand wrote it. I put the date on it. I'll share some more, but that one's pretty interesting. Knowing what I know now.